Man United. Gokeres snubbed with Amorim told to sign £120m, alternative tomorrow amid new offer. Victor Gokeres and Ruben Amorim with the Man United badge. Ex-Manchester United striker Louis Saha has explained why his former club should avoid Victor Gokeres and sign an alternative for £120 million. Ruben Amorim has left Sporting Lisbon to take over at Man United and officially joined the Premier League giants at the start of this week. 39-year-old Amorim was linked with Liverpool and West Ham in the summer after helping Sporting Lisbon win the Primeira Liga twice since 2020. Amorim has helped Sporting Lisbon win their opening 11 Primeira Liga games this season and salvaged 5 former Premier League flops. Under Amorim, former Coventry City striker Gokeres has emerged as one of the best strikers in the world and is this year's top scorer in Europe. Despite this, Saha has explained why his former club should avoid signing Gokeres next year. It might be surprising, but I don't think Man United should go after Victor Gokeres, Saha said. I think he is a good player in an incredible run of form, even in the Champions League, but he won't get the same luxuries as he does at Sporting. Sporting are not under the same pressure as Manchester United. It's a completely different animal. Right now United have Rasmus Hojlund and Joshua Zirkzee, and at times the pressure has looked to be a lot for them to handle too. Instead, Saha has called for Man United to spend £120 million on Harry Kane, amid reports suggesting they have already made a record offer to sign the England international, who could replace 2 resounding failures. Saha added, "It's hard to find players who can do what Mohamed Salah and Erling Haaland can do. United need to find players that can really hurt the opposition and are proven in doing so, and that's a big task. United have spent a lot of money and I don't think Gokeres is the answer. If you can spend £120 million on Harry Kane, then they should do it tomorrow. There are very few guarantees in football, but that's what a club like United needs." Earlier this year, former Man United boss Erik ten Hag admitted they wanted to sign Kane before they acquired Rasmus Hojlund during the 2023 summer transfer window. "You have to accept that you get talent in instead of players who have already proved it in the past," he explained. "We have had some choices made with talents like Rasmus Hojlund," Ten Hag said. "I can see a striker, Harry Kane, who already proved it, who we want to sign, and we couldn't get him. And then we went to Rasmus because he's a talent. With Harry Kane you get 30 goals. I think Rasmus will get there, but he needs time. It's not fair to assess him the same as Harry Kane. I would never compare 2 players because they are very different. But with Rasmus Hojlund, we get the highest potential in the striker position last summer." Amorim could use £85 million Man United star in £43 million swap deal for exciting Brazilian Joe Williams. Ruben Amorim could try and sign Flamengo starlet Lorran. New Man United boss Ruben Amorim could use Antony to sign Flamengo youngster Lorran in the January transfer window, according to reports. The Red Devils sacked Erik ten Hag at the end of last month after a terrible run of form spelled the end of the road for the former Ajax boss. Man United moved quickly to hire Sporting Lisbon boss Amorim, with the Red Devils announcing in a statement that the Portuguese coach would join on November 11th. Amorim took charge of his final Sporting match on Sunday, with the Portuguese top-flight leaders beating Braga 4-2 to extend their lead at the top of the table to 6 points. And with Amorim arriving in Manchester on Monday, the Portuguese coach can now get to work on deciding his formation and tactics, meet the players and start forward planning. There have already been lots of rumours about who Amorim could ask Man United to sign in the next couple of transfer windows as he looks for support in the market. Many Sporting players have been linked with following Amorim to Old Trafford, but that is something the new Man United boss has ruled out until at least the summer. And now TBR Football claims that Man United could use Antony in January swap deal to sign for Flamengo attacking midfielder Lorran. The future of Antony, who has only played 27 minutes of Premier League football this season, will be one of the biggest predicaments Amorim faces in his early weeks at Old Trafford, with the January transfer window now less than 2 months away. TBR Football claims that Man United might explore using Antony, who signed for the Red Devils in 2022 for £85 million, as part of a January bid for young Flamengo star Lorran, as they have long-standing interest in the 18-year-old Brazilian. Lorran was strongly linked with a move to England before, when United were showing interest, and Dan Ashworth and his team may now have a trick up their sleeves. United have already told Antony he can leave the club in January amid his struggles. And given that Flamengo are one of the sides to show an interest in the winger, he could be involved in talks to sign Lorran at some point. However, United are not alone in their admiration for Lorran. TBR also understands that Brighton and Hove Albion and West Ham United have been among the clubs checking on Lorran. Share your opinion and join the debate. Be the first to comment. Of course, there is also interest from Europe with the likes of RB Leipzig, Marseille and Atlanta. However, it is ultimately believed that Lorran has a preference to play in England in the future. They also reveal that Lorran has a €50 million, £43 million, in his contract at Flamengo and, in encouragement to Man United, the Brazilian club would be willing to accept a lower price in January. Man United, Eurogiants offer shock cash plus player deal with AS open to accepting £50 million bid. Rasmus Hojlund celebrates Man United goal with Alejandro Garnacho. According to reports, Manchester United have received a cash plus player offer for Alejandro Garnacho and are open to letting him leave. The 20-year-old had spells at Getafe and Atletico Madrid before he joined Man United in 2020 for a fee in the region of £420,000. Garnacho quickly progressed through the ranks at Old Trafford and has already made over 100 appearances for the Premier League Giants across all competitions. The Argentina international has generally been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers in recent years, but was criticized after his muted celebration against Leicester City in Ruud van Nistelrooy's final game. There are fears that the winger will not fit into Ruben Amorim's system, as Paul Scholes thinks he is one of 4 players, not right for the new Man United head coach. The uncertainty surrounding Garnacho has led to interest from former club Atletico Madrid, who, according to a report in Spain, have submitted an offer to re-sign him. The report claims Man United are open to listening to offers for Garnacho and could be handed Pablo Barrios in exchange. The 21-year-old has made 69 appearances for Atletico Madrid across all competitions and has made 7 La Liga starts this season. Most of his outings have come as a centre midfielder, but he is capable of playing in various positions. The report claims Atletico Madrid are still working on their squad planning and, according to various sources, one of the Red and White's objectives is to sign Alejandro Garnacho. Atletico Madrid have offered £40 million, £33 million euros for the player, including Pablo Barrios in the deal for the young Argentine. On the other hand, Manchester United expect an offer of €60 million, £50 million, for the player, again including Pablo Barrios. Man United have made a miserable start to the new season and could look to be busy when the transfer window opens in January. A report from Football Transfers claims United have returned for Everton's Gerard Branthwaite and AFC Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez. However, the Toffees see Branthwaite as their most valuable player and maintain an asking price of above €70 million ahead of next year's transfer windows. Furthermore, sources inform us that United are monitoring Milos Kerkez at Bournemouth. Even though Luke Shaw is back fit, there is real concern over his future at Old Trafford given the amount of injuries he's endured. Tyrell Malaysia is getting up to speed too, but he is another whose future at the club is under question. The Cherries are bracing for approaches for several of their players next year, including Ilya Zabaniai, so it's thought that United will have to act fast for the Hungary international.